Hey, how you guys doing today? My name is Denars, and I'm the host of the Mars Show. Okay, and I got a very good video for you guys today. And the title of this video is "Next Level Shrimp and Grits." And I did get this video from Smoking and Grilling with AB. I hope everybody's having a good day out there. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday, and I hope everyone continues to have a good day for the remainder of such. Like I said, we're gonna jump right into it. Let's go.
There are a few ingredients, right? Now, let me just say, if you've been following me for a minute and we've been like learning, the reason I set everything off to the side like I do, I measure. It makes it easy when I cut, when I cook. And then if I separate everything on this side, that's for one thing. I separate things on this side, that's for another. It just makes it so much easier.
Okay, streamlining the whole process.
First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start to make our grits, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get me a little fire going. Now here my grits are right here, right? Now you guys want to make it as according to how your grits are made on the box, right? So we're gonna do 1 cup. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 2 cups of chicken broth.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna add a little bit of water. So it's gonna be equal parts. Okay. So this right here will be 2 cups, of water. Now I want to bring this up to a boil. I'm gonna turn this to high now. Let's get that to boiling. Okay, so once I get it up to a boil, again, you guys want to go ahead and just read the instructions that's on your grits, right? You know what I mean?
Because it will make a difference whether you get traditional or you get instant grits, obviously. But a lot of times, people just grab and they don't see. So it is important to read that box or that little canister. Let's go.
You use grits. Sometimes it depends on which ones you're using. It
Different
can take
cooking
you up to 30 minutes to make
sure.
them. But I like to stir mine in a little bit at a time just so nothing gets, lumpy.
For sure.
Right? And then we just let this cook.
Because they're called grits, they're not called clumps.
As per the instructions on your box.
Okay,
so you guys can see, look, it's nice, silky. This is going to take a minute to cook. Okay. So what we want to do is I'm going to take this, move this over there to my stove, and then we're going to go ahead and start making the sauce. All right, so while we're having our grits cooked, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start with our shrimp. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle a little Creole kick.
Got to.
Now, don't
forget
the full ingredient list will
Kick
be on my
off,
website, right? That's smoking and grilling with AB.com, and
yes,
that's WITAB.com, right? There's a reason why I'm doing it this way. I just want to show you something. What we want to do is we want the flavors.
Go support. Go check out AB on his website.
And to soak deep up into the to our shrimp, right? Okay. So we do this and we let it just sit up and marinate for about 10 to 15 minutes as we do everything else, right? So we're gonna work on that sauce. This is what you want to do. And I left this out right here so you guys can see. Look, white pepper. We got to start using that, folks. Listen, it's a little bit different than the black crack that we normally use or we used to. But this right here gives you a nice little unique flavor to it. Now, obviously, you guys see that I have my, diced yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, and then right here I got my celery, right? Mm-hmm. But normally you start making your grits. I just went over there and stirred them just to make sure that they're not getting lumpy or nothing is happening over there.
Stirring.
You know what I mean? And then you prep this. After you do your prep, this will have had time to go ahead and marinate with the flavors that you had, put in there, right? Which was the white pepper and the Creole seasoning. Now,
you guys see how he's working with his kitchen and he's not working against his kitchen. He got everything lined up. He got everything cooking in the back. He got his next objective that he wants to complete right there. And it just everything just coagulates or coincides very well together. And it just makes life a lot easier. Let's go.
What I'm getting ready to do now is we're getting ready to work on that
cohesive
sauce.
Is what I was looking for.
Let's get a little fire going. I'll start with just like a medium flame. Right? Mm-hmm. Got that going. Then I'm going to use 2, this is just 2 tablespoons of butter. All right. Now that we have our butter is melted, now we want to just go ahead and put our shrimp in right on top of the butter, right?
Yes, indeed.
And you just want to do 1 layer. Now, it depends on how much shrimp you have. You might need to do this in batches. Okay. And depending on how big your pan is. Okay. So medium flame, right? And then when I put them in here, like I said, you put them in here like this, right? We just want to go for like 1, 1.5, maybe.
It don't take long.
Maybe 2. It really depends on your flame. I can see this one right here is cooking because look, even on the thin part, I'm starting to see it turn color. All right, then when they're done, you want to go ahead and take them out.
Golden brown.
Set them aside and start your next batch. As many batches as you need.
For sure.
Now we're going to add our andouille, right? And that's up to you. You guys can cut the medallions. That works. right? Or you can go ahead and do it the way I'm gonna do it right here. I'll do it both ways so you guys can see like what the end result is, right? I just like the fact that when I put these little pieces in here like that, and then when we make a sauce, right? We already got that butter.
Check his technique when he's cutting for sure, because you already know AB got an awesome technique for sure.
And shrimp flavor in there already inside
trying
of
to get y'all
the pan,
there.
right?
Nice and
so
safe.
We just add this to it. When they real small like this, listen, they heat up fine and release their andouille flavor into it. You guys got to just trust me, folks. It's fire. So now we add it here.
All right, same pan. Yeah.
Got now I just want to show you this. I put these in here like I told you guys I would, just so you guys can decide whether you want to do them, you know, the whole circle way. I just call them like little medallions.
Okay.
Or do you want to do them diced down like this? I like them like this a little bit better, especially when I'm making the sauce. But you guys be the judge. You can slice them like this, or you can do them like that. All right, and then when these are done, look, all you want to do is take these, you can put them in the same plate or bowl that you guys are using, you know, for that you put you stage your shrimp on. Now what you want to do is you add the rest of you should have 2 remaining, you know, tablespoons of butter.
All the
you
same
want to get
pan.
this melted
All right,
down.
let's go.
Now, look at the
outside
color
of the grits.
That's all of the fine mixing with the new butter, right? And all of the goodness in there. Now we want to add our onions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? I'm going to go ahead and just give these a little bit of a head start. Look how it just soaks all of that goodness
Sure.
up. Now we're getting ready to come with all of the rest of the veggies, right? Should be yellow, green bell pepper, and celery.
Nice.
And you remember, if anything had stuck down to the bottom, it depends on what kind of pot you have, how good it's seasoned, or whatever you're using. Don't forget the acidity that's in these onions and this bell pepper, everything right here.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, you know, when I made my shrimp and grits, you know, none of this stuff was in there. But that's why we're here. We're here to learn, and we're here to maybe find something new and implement it into our everyday cooking lifestyle. Let's go.
You know what I mean? That puts the flavor back into your dish. This all marinades and So listen, we're going to go ahead and let this work for about 4 to 5 minutes, right? We wanted to get these to start to soften.
Okay.
These are softened to my liking right here. Nice, softened. I promise you, it's got a lot of seasoning in it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right?
A lot of
next
flavor.
thing we're going to do is, I can leave that in there. We're getting ready to add, and I like to put this on top. We're going to start adding our garlic. Right? And I got 5 cloves right here. Let's go ahead and get these done. Oh, yeah.
And y'all thought he wasn't gonna add any garlic. You know, he likes to wait till after, or at least a little bit of cook time is down. You know what I mean? Because that garlic burns very easy. But you already know, if you put onions in there, the garlic's going in there next at some point in time. Let's go.
Look at that.
That's
right
all
there.
I'm saying.
That's nothing like fresh garlic, folks. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I had picked up some paste, you know what I mean? That was kind of good too.
Okay.
Reason being, I don't know. I can't really say why it was. But I could say it seemed like it was a little bit more flavorful, you know, being paste form.
Okay.
But this right here, listen, fresh ingredients works.
Every
now
time,
what we want to do is we just want to, you know, mix this thoroughly, keep it moving. We don't want to burn our garlic. So you just want to go ahead and keep your garlic moving around for about 1 minute, right? Then after that, you want to bring in your flour into the mix. So now we're going to go ahead and just mix this in.
Amazing.
Right? Put it in. And we let that absorb. But the main thing is you want to cook it so we can get that flour taste out.
Okay.
Right? That's going to be our thickening agent. Look at this. Now I want to look at my fire.
Cook it out, not burn it out.
I'll go ahead and reduce this down to a very, very low flame. The pot is hot enough. But again, we're cooking out that flour taste. So after about 1 minute of this, you know, moving it around, I'm sure that we didn't cook that flour taste out
consistency.
Now.
Oh, yeah,
right?
It's going, AB.
Now you want to get your broth.
Nice consistency.
You want to start adding that.
Okay. Huh? What's that? What you say? All sizzle. Okay.
Now you guys are starting to see how it's starting to transform into a gravy. Right? So now I'm going to raise my heat back up.
Okay.
Medium flame. And you just want to keep moving. Now, if I stop, it should simmer. You see that right there? It's starting to simmer. Just a nice thickness.
Nothing sticking
now we
to
want
the bottom.
Smooth, right? So now we bring in our cream.
Okay.
And this here is how we
these are gonna be fire.
Shrimp and grits, right? We ain't done
these
yet.
Gonna be fire.
Stay with
for
me, folks.
real, for real.
All right. So now I just tasted this and made a little bit of an adjustment. I added another pinch of salt to it, and that was just enough to make this right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bring back my andouille. Everything that was good inside that came off,
yes, sir.
that had soaked, dripped down into my bowl. We put all of that back. Now we just go ahead and give this a mix like this.
Look at him.
Oh yeah. And this right here is what we're gonna pour on top of them grits, folks. Now I kept talking in the very beginning, like it's gonna be creamy and all of that. I got it. But now we're finna go ahead and check it. I think them grits is ready.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Yes, sir. Right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my butter.
See how silky them grits is?
Now I'm gonna go ahead and start that whole debate about this. When you having your grits just the regular way, do you guys do salt and pepper, or do you do it with sugar? I'm gonna let y'all know right.
Whoa. Okay. Now. Now the AB then started some mess. Let me know down in the comments whether you do salt, pepper in your grits, or cheese, or sugar. The sugar is very controversial for sure. Let me know down in the comments what you put in your grits.
Now, so we can get that debate going. All right,
AB, you started one on this one,
folks. I am a sweet grits man. That's some cheesy grits and some flaky biscuits.
Salute.
And I'm happy.
Salute.
I got a real
Trick Daddy said there you don't put no sugar on no grits. Direct quote.
Real small, like a low flame underneath the bottom of it.
Concur.
You know? Yes, sir. Look at that. Now we're gonna add our cream.
Wow. I mean, man. Creamy ain't the word anymore.
Don't add it all. What I want to do is I want
to silky.
Go ahead and continue to cook it until all my cream is completely, mixed inside of my grits. I don't want to see any of this white on there. All right, but you see that right there? This is actually almost ready, folks. I'm gonna bump this fire up just a little bit more. And then last but not least, we're gonna come with that cheese, folks. Yes, we are.
Hey, I was wondering, AB. I was wondering. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I just sampled this right here, and I can tell you, it just, every time I make it,
I know.
It never ceases to amaze me. You know what I mean? This right here, when you taste this, I promise you, with your eyes closed, take a nice breath when you inhale and you put it in your mouth. You know what I mean? This right here take you down. If this don't put you down in the bayou, you know what I mean, something like that, there's something wrong. You probably ain't never been there before. But I promise you, listen, if you ain't never been down that way, this is the authentic flavor that you want. Now you can hear my voice picked up. Listen, I pulled myself out of that time machine because I felt like I was there. And listen, I'm not finna over talk, and I'm finna get down and get me another one of these.
Let us know, AB. Let us know.
The flavor is there, but the key is making sure that your shrimp is not overcooked. Ooh, man. And these grits, though. Oh, man. This right here is right. The best part of my job is I get to sample it in all stages. I get to taste that final. And I always put myself something on the side and go ahead and hit that so I know what I'm going to, talk about when we do the wrap up, right? But I want to show you this. Have you guys been doing it wrong? Because I have been. Look right here. Listen, when you put this, when you put your gravy on the top, right? And this is how they bring it out to you, and they put all of that and they make it all fancy, right? Do you eat your grits this way and then get a little bit of that, or do you do it this way? Because I found when you mix it up like this, now every bite has it instead of you like just devouring it. And when I say creamy, look at that right there. Look at my grits, and don't forget the grits was extra cheesy, folks. Look. Oh yeah, this is what you want to have.
Look at that.
Hey, so listen, I'm about to knock this off now. Let me know what you guys would do to turn this into like a.
Do we need to do a freeze frame? Because that flavor profile is on fleek for sure, for sure. Off the charts, off the charts. I can't even remember what all he put in there, to be honest. Like, that's how much he put in there with the heavy cream in there to make everything so nice and creamy. Put the shrimp in there. He got the sausage in there. The grits is nice and silky. He got just a lot of just flavorful butter in there. It's just like that plate, like the way he built this dish is just 100%, 100%. AB, I'm gonna let you finish up. That's all
like
I got.
Another
AB.
level,
that was
right?
very impressive.
I'll be interested in reading what you guys got down in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out here there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And I'm out. Peace.
For sure, AB. We appreciate you. You got me at a loss of words. Like that was very impressive. The way you presented that, the way you put everything together, the way you just molded everything and just had everything fused together at the end there was just very impressive. I'm truly at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. In the way I was making grits, no bueno, no go. It's all right. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are slightly entertained. I hope you guys may have learned something. If not, check me out again next time. All right. You guys have a good one out there. Be safe. Later.